Welcome back to more Dead Space. Last time we killed 8 pod people that were poisoning the area. Now we gotta go kill their big daddy, the Leviathan. And I'm not talking about Dick Roman either. Oh yeah. I hate dick jokes.
Hydroponics log, this is Dr. Cross. It's hard for me to believe what I'm seeing here. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. I'm going to the mining deck. I hear that's where survivors are gathering. Jacob, I'll wait for you there.
Aw. How much you want to bet he's dead? Actually, to be fair, they're probably all dead by now.
Unknown antigen injected into the filtration system.
This looks like it might be a big motherfucker, too.
Damn it. The poison wasn't strong enough. It's still alive. Get in there and kill it before it contaminates the entire ship.
Son of a bitch!
Okay. This is our actually first proper boss fight of the game.
Entering zero gravity.
Our introduction to the captain was also our introduction to the regenerators. I did have a cut there, that's because I was looking for items in the zero-G area. Jesus. Yeah, you want to aim for the yellow spots, probably obvious. I wonder if this is that thing that keeps sending tentacles to try to kill me. Or if that's something else. We've had that happen twice now where something with tentacles has grabbed Isaac and dragged him along for a while. My first 2 times trying to fight this thing, I burned through supplies. I think I actually ran out of supplies the first time fighting it, and I did not survive that encounter. Second time I did defeat it, but I think I had a couple of force gun bullets, and that was about it left. And in a way, kind of fortunately, my recorder messed up. Because now y'all are seeing me on a re-record, my 3rd try doing this. And it went a lot better. Yeah, whenever it starts flailing around, you want to jump. You can just run around here too. Since it's zero-G, you can just run around this whole thing like a hamster in a wheel. It's weird, the first couple times I remember doing this, I thought I remember having some sort of epic music or sounds or something more interesting going on, but this time, nothing. No background audio. Kind of strange. My first couple times doing this, I had some trouble with this section of the fight. Which I'm still going to have some trouble with, but I do it a lot better here at least. We're basically just playing a game of catch with your telekinesis module. Poison my food storage, will you? Yeah. Not on my watch. In the middle of my smack talking too. So not cool. Is that all you got? You want some more? Start quoting Leon from the Resident Evil 2 reimagining in the B scenario, where William Birkin is just tearing up the train. The more of these you can hit this boss with, the more ammo you save, which is nice. I know that's stating the obvious. Horrible time to reload. I expected a lot more, I'm not gonna lie. We heard about a big motherfucker causing problems. I mean, don't get me wrong, this thing's big and all. I mean, he's not that dangerous, which makes sense. He is the first boss of the game. Although it's kind of weird we're getting about halfway through the game before we get our first boss. At least once or twice during this fight, I jump away because I can't see what the hell is happening. I think that was one of them right there. Still, I think this is a pretty cool fight, actually. It's kind of gimmicky, but not in a bad way. I do kind of wish that these tentacles didn't respawn. Not a fan of that. Isaac doesn't sound like he's doing too good. Neither does this thing. Hey, we did it. Sweet. Ah, silence.
Isaac, you did it. Hammond, do you read? Oxygen levels are returning to normal. Damn it. He's gone again. No sign of his rig anywhere. It's up to us now. I've got a plan to get off this ship. I've located an SOS beacon on the mining deck. If you can get down there and activate it, we might be able to send a distress call. Oh God, I don't know how much longer that target will hold.
I don't feel bad for you because we're the ones dealing with everything. That's my inventory. I ran around this room collecting a bunch of items. There's a shit ton of items you can pick up, but I didn't think anybody wanted to see me walking up and down this room over and over again. Because I can't see the items. That's why there was another jump cut. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Yeah, good boss fight. I like it.
Zero gravity.
It's rare I compliment a game. I sense a whole lot more bitching about this game before this LP is done, too. Could be wrong, but I'm sensing that's going to be a thing. So I compliment it when I can. I was going to go use the bench, and then I remembered I don't have a power node. Pretty much after this video, I am going to do some upgrading that's going to be off screen. Hopefully I'll remember to show stats for my weapons. Upgrade the force gun a little bit and the line gun. We'll worry about that next video. Sorry if I don't seem too talkative. I don't really have a lot to say. Go up this elevator. Unfortunately, there's not going to be any elevator music this time. However, it is sped up for your viewing pleasure. Somebody had mentioned to me that the names of these chapters, the first letter in each name of the chapter has some significance, and we've already had Nicole for chapters 1 through 6. So that's kind of interesting. I think I know what it probably spells. 12 chapters. This next one, chapter 7, starts with an I. So I have a pretty good idea. And I've already made my predictions, and I'm sticking with it.
This may be our last chance of getting out of here alive, Isaac. There's an asteroid loaded up in the mining bay waiting to be smelted. If you attach the SOS beacon to it, you can launch it away from the ship to make a clean broadcast. The beacon's on the maintenance subdeck. You can launch the asteroid from the control room. Damn, the control room is locked. It looks like they keep an emergency access key on the processing subdeck. Couldn't be easy, could it? I don't know how much more of this I can take.
How much more you can take. Again, Isaac's the one doing everything. All this stuff in front of me, the menus, getting in my way so I can't see where I'm going, is pretty annoying. See, it didn't take me long to get back to the bitching. It's what I do. Sadly, I think if there was a contest for bitching, I don't think I would win. I think there are plenty of people better than me at it. But not a big deal. We got a power node. That's always good. That'll be used up. I believe that will be used to upgrade the plasma cutter's capacity. I'm going to be doing that shortly. I'm thinking about not showing the upgrades I make anymore. I feel like it might be a little bit too jarring the way I do them. And I don't want to show me go all the way out of my way to go use the bench. That's what I'm thinking. I would be open to others' opinions, though, on that one. Okay. Now that that's done, more item hunting. This is the kind of edge-of-your-seat gameplay that you're looking for when you watch my videos, right? Right? Aww. Damn it, game. Don't get all cattywampus on me. Not now. Not in a save room. Oh, there's an item over there. I'll go pick that up in a moment. Should have went straight there, but I decided to heal. Health is a definite concern of mine. I'm running low on health items, and while I'll pick up a few more this video than I have been, I'm still not getting enough to compensate for the ones I'm using. I'm trying to make sure in enemy encounters near a save point I don't get hit during them. That way I can save on health. It's my plan anyways. I don't know how that's going to work. This game just feels really weird the way its story is told in that Isaac doesn't talk. I've talked about it before. I of course give him a voice, you know, with some different recordings, but it's really weird that he doesn't say anything. I know some games do that, but the way this game is structured, it just feels kind of weird. I don't know. Some people like that, I guess. It's like Kendra's talking to herself when she calls in. Oh, you okay, buddy?
The mining subdeck is offline for some reason, Isaac. I'll see if I can run a bypass.
Great. So more stuff to do. Hooray! Get in this corner right here because we're going to get accosted by enemies. I decided to take my trusty force gun out for a spin. I like this gun. That's right. You can't handle the real man, can you? Take a seat. Get. So after doing this, I went back up stairs to save again. Like I mentioned, I'm trying to conserve health, so since I did that without getting hit, and when I was going on the way up, I was having fun just smacking those bodies. Kind of like you're seeing me do a little bit. And they stayed stuck there. I saved the game, turned it off, came back. They were still there. I approve. You can have some fun with corpses in this game. So we should be at the bottom now. When it opens, we come here. There's an audio log. I will pick that up in a little bit. Trying to trigger those enemies, and I'm running back over here because I don't want to get surrounded. At least this way, they have to come to me. And at this point I decided I want to empty my plasma cutter and buy a capacity upgrade. My reasoning for that is mainly that I can take a few more shots without having to reload, which I think will be nice. Especially if I need it for a big fight. How about a healthy dose of plasma? Served Isaac style. Look at that. I give them some plasma and they return the favor by giving me pickups. Sweet.
This is Temple. I found Elizabeth, but there isn't a single space-worthy vessel in the whole goddamn bay.
Jacob, hurry up! We need to find a beacon.
There's gotta be one around here somewhere.
Well, I guess they did find each other at least, so that's something. Yes, I went back and saved again. Leave me alone. I'm not good at this game. My health items are dwindling. So in there are a couple of things you can open up and get pickups. I took care of that off screen. And we've got one more enemy. One of those annoying pregnant enemies. Always has me on the edge of my seat because if you kill it in the wrong way, a swarm comes out. And if you've been watching this LP, you know how bad I am at dealing with the swarm. Pretty much bad at dealing with all these enemies, but especially the swarm. Dumb. I was a little bit salty at first at the idea of having to use a health item just so I could pick up a better one. But then I realized I'm not on full health anyway, so it's fine. It's not actually a waste. I think you might be better off buying small med packs. That's the upgrade I did. One small med pack is $2,000 and it gives you basically one blip of health refill. At most, I think the medium med pack just heals you 2 blips. And the medium med pack is 5,000. So you pretty much, as far as I can tell, get the same amount of healing for only 4,000 if you just get 2 smalls. Unless you're concerned about storage space, or if you're in a boss fight you need healing right away. And I could see where that could be an issue. However, if you're just purchasing a health item to heal, I recommend going 2 smalls rather than a medium. Hey! Hey! Knock it off! Daddy's here to lay down a spanking! Did you see what I did to your friends? And at this point I think this thing is dead. I decided to have a little fun. And turns out, it's still alive. Dead now, though. That's the important thing. More pickups. I like the way they changed this. Now we're going for trying to send a distress call. And of course there are going to be problems. Lots of things for us to accomplish. Pause that if you want to read it. And I get that. Something like that in this game, that's how that's going to happen. But at least now it's not, oh my god, something else is an emergency. Oh my god, there's a catastrophe that we've got to take care of, or everyone's going to die.
Entering 0 gravity.
There's a failsafe on the processing control door. It won't open until gravity is restored. But you can't turn on the gravity until those boulders are cleared from the room.
Yeah, I got it already.
Maybe you can dump them into that gravity beam with your kinesis gun.
I'm not saying I have the easiest time in the world at this, but I already know what to do. I didn't show a small med pack that I picked up
Anomaly
to
destroyed.
the left of this room that I went through. So I like that as a change. Instead of just averting a disaster, we're actually trying to figure out a way to get out of here now. Which I appreciate. I mean, it's not changing the gameplay at all, but at least it's feeling a little less formulaic. With a new disaster every chapter. No respect. Right? Isaac is basically the Rodney Dangerfield of game characters. So these first two, there's 4 of these. First 2 are going to spawn enemies whenever you do one of these. And it takes me forever to find boulders 3 and 4. We're in a 0G area, so there will be a bunch of jump cuts. I think you can actually just 0G jump all the way to the other side to find it. I didn't think to do that. Yeah. Same deal with these things. I can't see them. Takes me ever forever to find them. And as penance for your transgressions, go in there. You get. Okay. Now that we've taken out the garbage, I'll have a lovely time spending the next 30 minutes trying to figure out where the hell to go. And that is only a slight exaggeration. However, you will get some highlights of my journey. Don't ask me what I'm trying to figure out here. That still told me nothing. All I saw was the blue light around Isaac's feet. I didn't see the arrow. Whee! And the computer is going to give you an annoying message over and over again whenever you're in this area. And now you're seeing the highlights of my journey. Most of them anyways. I believe there are a couple of stompy boxes. Bodies of enemies and people I decide to throw in there. Because why not? It's fun. Just wanted to show that at least during my travels, I at least found some time to have a little fun. I mean, I couldn't have fun playing a video game now, could I? That would be silly. You wouldn't want that. Damn you, Isaac. Just open. Cool. We should be on the other side now, and here's the next boulder. Fortunately, these next 2 don't respawn enemies. Come on. However, I did learn from watching somebody else's LP that there's no checkpoint for this. If you die after doing all of these, you're screwed. Or, well, more likely you just have to redo it again, but why would you want to? Kind of a dick move. There we go. All 4 of these things.
All 3 floating anomalies destroyed.
Taken care of.
Gravity can now be restored.
Fantastic. I don't know how those boulders were keeping us from restoring gravity.
Gravity must be restored before
And I'm not sure why you need gravity in order to get into that room. Has not been a problem in any other room in this game, but okay.
Reminder, gravity must
Yeah.
before accessing the control room.
Got it.
Thank you.
I'm not sure how many of those will have been muted. So this part I actually do a reasonably good job at finding my way around. Which is surprising. I did try to take this route once before and Isaac would not make this jump. Why, I do not know. Because this game hates me, I assume. Many of these modern games hate me. And I hate them back in kind. Yet I play them. Mainly because if I don't, then I wouldn't have anything else to put on my channel. And get ready for a circus. We got baddies. But hopefully it'll take care of that one. Who got? It's gonna get worse before it gets better. I can tell you that right now. My trusty force gun helps. Unfortunately, it's not very strong far away. get moving. Or stand there and get hit past me. Stand there and get hit. Whatever. That was more of a precaution, which doesn't help me when enemies show up behind me. I hope that time mine got something. Loaders. I wasted all my money on power nodes, so I won't have any money to buy new health items. Fortunately, I pick up a few. The game is starting to provide a few of them anyways. However, unfortunately, they don't really do a whole lot. As I said before, the small only refills about a blip of your health, and I think the medium is only 2 blips. It's kind of pointless. We really did good having the rig refill when you upgraded your rig's health. Is a massive benefit the first half of this game that we will not have the second half. So that's going to be a pain in the dick. Not sure how we're going to make it through. I'll have to see if buying the next suit will upgrade your health. I don't know if it does. I feel like it may not. So this room right here is a power node room. I've talked about them before. If I can, I would like to get a power node and come back there. I've seen on that same person's video what's in there, and it's actually worth it. You get an item you could sell for the money that a power node costs, so you can buy your power node back. And then there's other crap in there, ammo and health, and I believe money. So it's actually worth it. So that will be a goal of mine if I can do that. I'm not sure if I'll be able to. But I'm gonna try.
That's the key, Isaac. It'll get you into the control room so you can launch the asteroid. Don't forget to attach the beacon first. I read another report on the colonist dementia. It seemed to start after they removed the marker from the planet. God knows how long it was down there.
Well, I don't really care, to be honest. All Isaac cares about is getting out of here alive. Since he doesn't talk, then he hasn't worried about Nicole at all. And all this does is give me an excuse to reload my weapons, which needed it. I would wait on the game to let me progress. Come on, game. Thank you. Twat. That's where we need to go. We've already been in this room. I want to hit up the shop. Not really for anything important reason, but just to dump stuff. I think we're up to like 13 or 17 inventory slots, and it still doesn't feel like enough. As many baddies as we come across, I like having 2 or 3 boxes of ammo for each gun, which is excessive. They do throw ammo at you. Don't need that much. My stock of plasma cutter ammo in the store is dwindling. I've got 6 boxes in my storage right now, and I used to be up to about 10 or 11. Granted, I did sell a few to afford power nodes. There's gonna be an enemy here. No. None of that. Daddy Isaac's got to lay down a spanking. Okay, so I'm just going back to save. I didn't find anything else, which I've already explored this area, so it makes perfect sense why I didn't find anything else. So now, we've got more enemies to fight after an elevator ride, which is why I wanted to save. I tried this a couple of times already. And like I mentioned before, anytime I can save and give myself a chance at fighting some enemies without taking damage, I've got to take. We're really not doing well on health. I think I've got After this, I think I'll have 2 medium med packs. And not full health. That should take care of one of them. There's 2 of those regenerated in here. And of course they can spawn those dark slashers. And I'm just forwarding this because I'm being way too careful. I'm to pick up and then going back to just... I thought I killed the thing there, but I did not. Basically, if you go in the elevator, they stop coming after you for some reason. But now he's dead, so that's good. So I was trying to be as careful as I could because I did not want to take damage. Trying desperately to build back up my health supplies. I don't like having to waste money on health items, which I've had to do. Quite a bit of, actually. I would say I could have at least picked up another power node or 2. Probably 1. Maybe 1.5. Just being thorough. Never know when something's playing possum. Pulse rifle rounds, really? Those are getting sold. I'm not planning on using the pulse rifle again.
Dr. Kine, what the hell are you doing? Ah, get back! Come any closer, and I'll shoot him. Give me the access codes to the cargo bay. You idiot! This is processing. Why the hell would I have codes to cargo? Don't lie to me. I'm sick of everyone lying to me. It is imperative that I get the marker. Give me those codes. I don't have them. Is this what you did to the captain? Go on. Shoot me if you've got the balls. Idiot! It's the only way to stop it. The only way to end it. He's completely lost it. Somebody call security.
Well, I can see one reason these people didn't survive. So many people causing trouble. Anyways, that's it for this video. Go ahead and telekinesis this thing over, which of course goes as smoothly as ever for me doing one of these things. And that's all I'm doing for this video, so thank you for watching, and I will see y'all next time with more of this lovely game.